Okay, so it's a fourth unit. Syllabus is moment slope deflection method and moment distribution method, both combined to put together into a fourth unit. So it takes at least 12 13 classes. So, okay, so first we will go through by slope deflection method. Slope deflection method, so it's our displacement methods. Now into the displacement methods. These are not force methods. We will first find out the displacements. Later, through the displacements, we can calculate the forces. That's why it's called displacement methods. Previous methods, we just directly find out the forces. Okay, we didn't find out any slopes or any deflections, but now we will find out the displacements. Through displacements, we can calculate the forces. That's why it's called displacement methods. Moment distribution method also, it's a displacement method. Okay, moment displacement method also. Moment moment distribution method also displacement method. Okay, how can we calculate it? How can we calculate it? So first we will see what we learned. What are the important points for this topic? What we require? What we require? Okay. First, see, these are all you know. If it is a fixed beam, if it is a fixed beam, it is a some hinged. If you applied, see, if you applied a moment like M, how it will go? It will go and it will give theta some B, theta B. You already know it. If it is applied M, what will? In the same direction, M by 2 will come. We already discussed previously. Okay. If you didn't remember, if you go through, so unit 2, I think. So cantilevers, first cantilever, propped cantilever. First see, where it is, where it is, where it is. See, I said that is a very important point. If M moment is applied at one end of the fixed beam, half of the moment is transferred to the other end and is in the same direction. I said it's very important point. Okay, I remembered. If proper cantilever, if M moment is applied, another giant reaches M by 2 of moment is reached. Okay, so now also in the same direction. Okay, so you didn't remember, just check it. It's very important point I said. Okay, so same point we will use now. So okay, so and also what is theta? What is deflection? So what is theta b? If M moment is applied, what is theta b? We also calculated that theta. If you didn't, if you want to find out, you can find out. I don't know where it by find out. We find out somewhere we find out where it is. So I didn't remember. See, these are all forces. We calculated slopes also by slope deflection. See, these are all. You see where it is deflection by the deflection method. So okay, so in this we calculated, see, in this if both ends are hinged, if a moment is applied, theta b is ml by 3a, theta a is ml by 6a. You already know it. ml by 3a, ml by 6a we calculated. Okay, for the same purpose, ml by 3a, ml by 6a, we see it. For the same phenomena, we calculated deflection of one end is fixed. Where it is? Somewhere you didn't remember where it is. You just go through and you can find out where it is. There it is. Directly comes to 0. Somewhere where it is. Somewhere. Somewhere. So no need. You can just check it where it is. Otherwise, you can easily find out. Otherwise, you can easily find out. You already know this m. It is m by 2. You can write down. You can write down the bending moment diagram. You can write down the bending moment diagram. So okay, it's a m. You can apply the m. So it's m by 2. It will come like this. It's a m. It's m by 2. So you can calculate it theta. So we already know it. We did it somewhere. So what is theta? Theta is ml by 4EI. ml by 4EI. You already know. We did somewhere. Exactly where I don't know. So just check it. This m and this m by 2. You can easily find out what is theta. Theta is just, how can you find out? This is theta A is 0. Theta B is, how can you find out? So exactly the area between these two, bending moment, the area between flexural rigidity, you can find out now. So you can easily find out. Can you find out? So this is m, this is m by 2. So total 1 by 2 and 2 by 3rd. So you can see this 2 by 3rd L, it's 1 by 3rd L. Find out the area, divide by EA. One thing is positive, one thing is negative. You can easily find out, say theta B is ml by 4EA. Okay, so you know it now? You know it. So I just modify it. I just a small modification I will give. So how can I give? See how can I give? Okay, see how I give. So if it is this, what is m? M is 4EI by theta E by L. Understood? That means what? If the end, B end, experienced theta B, and I experienced deflection of theta B. So I will like some, otherwise I will give. If you rotate some theta B, some theta, otherwise some theta at the B end, that means what? That means the moment exerted is 4EI theta B by L. Understood? Same meaning. Same thing. I will change the meaning. If a moment is applied, theta, what is theta? ml by 4a is theta. That's it, okay. But I will explain, so some backward. If I given theta b, I will give theta b the slope at b end. The moment exerted at the joint is 4EI theta b by L. That's it, na? Same meaning? Same meaning. So same thing, if you rotate, if you given theta b at the joint B, at the B, experience 4EA by theta B L by divided by L, that is the moment experienced, and also at A end also it experience moment, because you see it is a rigid joint. So if it is not a rigid joint, how can? So it will go like this, only moment exerted in this place only. Okay, so there is no moment here, but it is a fixed end moments, that is the theta also there. So to maintain fixity, it experiences a moment. What is that moment? Same soft movement na, of 2EI theta B by L. So that means what? If you want to rotate the giant theta B, the giant B through some theta B, the giant B experienced 4EA theta B by L moment, and giant A experienced 2EA theta B by L. That's it. Na? So one thing, this one is required. This one is required. Okay. So that's it. If same, I will give opposite. I will give opposite. Opposite means this is a fixed end joint. This is hinge joint. This is hinge joint. Okay. So clockwise, I will give clockwise. See theta B. That is a slopes are in clockwise. I will give clockwise. Okay. Same in this also clockwise. I will give. I will give theta A. This is A giant. Na? I will give theta A rotation. I will give theta A rotation at the joint of A. That means to give, if you give that rotation, that how much experienced? Theta A experienced 4 EI theta A by L in this direction. You already know it. Okay. If you applied in this direction moment, it will give this direction of slope. Okay. Same thing. This giant how much experienced? So same direction it will experience 2 EI theta A by L. Okay. That's it. Same thing. I will give just opposite. Not opposite, same exactly, but for A and for B. Okay. That's it. That's it. One thing you have to clarify. And if you see, if you didn't remember anything, so I will give some other also. If you see, both are hinge joint. If you give so like this, otherwise if you give moment, what is theta? If you apply M is what is theta? We already said it's ML by 3A. So what is this theta? This theta is, you already know it. This theta is ML by 6A. You remember or not? I don't know. Okay. Just I shown you previously. Okay. You already know it. This is also important. This task. Slopes and displacement. Slopes and displacement. Otherwise you can easily calculate it. Otherwise I will give another thing also. These are all not important for this topic. If you applied same moment both sides, how will theta B, theta A, but both are equal. So what is the theta? What is the theta? That theta is ML by 2EA. You just calculated. Previously we calculated so many thetas. I just shown you where I calculated in slow cantilevers, proper cantilever. Otherwise you can easily find out by area moment method based on things. Okay. So these are not important today. So this is important. Okay. This is important. So now later I will ask one thing. This is a fixed end giant. This is also fixed end giant. It will sink by some differential shrinking happen. Differential displacement will happen. Differential displacement between A and B. What is that differential displacement? I saw it's delta. Differential, not an exactly. We already discussed. If it happened, what is the moment experienced? What is the moment? The moment is 6EI delta by L square. You already know it. So what is this moment? This moment is 6EI delta by L square. You already know it. We calculated, we proved something, we did so many problems also. If A and B are two giants, it experiences some differential settlement. It experiences 6EI by delta by L square in this direction. How can you get this direction? We already explained. See, otherwise this is theta, this is theta. The fixed end moment generated to maintain zero slope. That's why it will become like this. Okay, that's it. That's it. These are sufficient. Just this one and these two sufficient. How can you sufficient? I will see. If see, it is a continuous beam. These are the intermediate rigid supports. Intermediate means is rigid supports. Okay, so I will not consider something. So it's a something continuous beam. Okay, let's take a continuous beam. If something is load happened, anything, I don't know. If something is happened, so how can you deflect? Something based on that load, it will deflect. Somewhere it will deflect like this. Maybe that's like anything. We don't know exactly. Okay. If you see, these are the intermediate rigid giants. So that means what? It experienced a slope, but exactly maintains that slope. She maintains the deflection. So I already explained. So if it is a If it is intermediate support, it will deflect like this, otherwise like this, sorry, otherwise like this. So it will maintain exactly theta. Okay, it's an intermediate joint. Intermediate joint means it should be maintained that so deflection between the AB and BC joint. It's joint, na? So it should be maintained. That's 90 degrees. Okay, so otherwise anything it will maintain like this. This theta should be maintained. So that means what? So if it is a beam, it is a joint. It may be goes to theta. It's a clockwise. Na? It's a clockwise theta. Maybe we don't know. Maybe it maintains clockwise theta BB. So it's called some joint B. Otherwise based on the deflection, based on the load profile, it maintains Lamb's axis. So it may be it's theta B. It's maybe theta B. It's a anti-clockwise. But the deflection, but the slope at the joint is constant theta B. So it can't experience like up to this. It can't experience because it's a rigid joint. It is somewhere some theta dash, it's where some theta dash. No, it can't. It is a rigid joint. Understand? It's a experienced like a rigid joint, not it's a support, but it experienced as a rigid joint. Understood? So at any support, intermediate support, it experienced a slope, but it should be constant from one span to another span. Understood? So at the end maybe it's a fixed joint, it's a 0, maybe, and some has maybe maybe that means hinge joint, it experiences some theta, there is no another span, maybe end joints. Okay, so you know it, that's it. So it is maybe clockwise or anti-clockwise, maybe clockwise, anti-clockwise, some theta is experienced. So okay, first we will see how can you calculate the moments. See, first I will assume these two are fixed. There is no slope. Sir, it has a slope based on the loading condition, but first I will assume there is no slope at all. These some A, this B, there is no slope at all. So there is no slope at all means what? There is no slope at all. It has some loading. It has uniform distributed load or point load. I feel that first it has no slope. Okay, so if there is no slope, based on that loading on that span, how much fixed end moments will get? Fixed end moments. We already derived fixed end moments are understood. So unit 2, fixed ends. Where is it? So see, these are all fixed. We taken as a fixed, and what is the moment? We experience what is WL square by 12, WL square by 12. So based on total, we write somewhere. We write somewhere. We write it. See, based on the loading condition, if these A and B are both is fixed support, there is no slope at all. That means fixed means what? There is no deflection at all. There is no slope at all. I consider there is no slope at all. If based on the loading, both ends are taken as a fixed support. Okay, not intermediate. So there is fixity. Based on the loading, it experienced MA and MB. We already know it. So for the different loading condition, we write it. See it? We write it. Write it now. So that's it. See it. See it is. So I taken as a both ends has no rotation. I taken as a no rotation. Sir, it has a rotation. I will explain. Okay. No rotation. That means it has some MAB and it has some BA. So it experienced some moment here. That's it. We already discussed how much it is. We already know. How much it is. We already know it for the different loading conditions. That's it. That's it. You can take already derived proofs are there. So you can take that formula and you can directly given that value. If it has, there is no slope. So okay, so now I will take in as a sign convention. So negative when it is anti-clock, anti-clock. Positive is a clockwise, positive is a clockwise. If you see it both experience, if something load is there exactly, so what will it's a PL by 8, it's also PL by 8, you already know it. So if it is C, both are equal, but we taken as a this one is clockwise, this one is anti-clockwise. I will take like this. I will click this. This is a minus 20 something. It is a value. I will take this is minus. This is positive because clockwise is positive, anti-clockwise is negative. I will take it. No need you. So just observe it. Okay. First, I will write down based on that loading on that beam. Based on the loading on that beam, we taken as A and B are a fixed joints. Fixed joint, not intermediate joint. I taken as a fixed. There is no slope allowed. I know I didn't allow any slope. If I didn't allow any slope, I will got these values. Okay, but in reality, based on the others, so adjacent beams has different loading. Okay, based on the adjacent beams has different loading, different loading conditions. The joint A and joint B experienced some rotation. Understand? So see, now it rotation theta. So it is rotation theta. So something. Otherwise some other loading. Maybe no? Maybe some other loading. Based on the some other loading, it may experience like this also. No problem. So if you see, finally, so theta A has some slope theta A. Theta B, so at B experienced some theta B. Theta at A joint experienced some theta A. B joint experienced theta B. Finally it will get. Okay. If you see, just observe it. Observe it. If B joint experienced theta B means, if B joint experienced theta B, I just taken as a clockwise. Clockwise is positive. That's why I will every see. If B joint experienced theta B rotation at that joint means what? If it experienced theta B means at that joint, so at that support or at the joint experienced this much of moment. And also same thing, if the joint B experienced theta B, at joint A also experienced some moment. Understand? That's it. So finally if you see it, theta B in some positive, clockwise I said, taken as a clockwise. Later you will get positive, negative or otherwise. Theta B experienced, see, at B joint experienced theta B. That means B end experienced how much moment? This much moment. Where it is? This much moment. So in direction? Clockwise direction. Are understood? So clockwise direction. So that's it. So that's it. See how much it is? 2a? No. That's how much it is? There it is. 4EL by theta B by L. 4EI by L theta B. Understood? EA, just put it. And also for the theta B experienced at joint B, A joint also experienced 2EI theta B by L. So which direction? So which direction? Same. Clockwise direction. So for the theta B, so B joint experienced theta B, based on that at joint A and joint B experienced some moments, I will write down those moments. So the same thing, theta at joint A also experiences some theta A. Maybe it is 0 or something, we don't know. Okay. So A joint also experienced theta A based on some different loadings. So if theta A experienced, see, joint A experienced theta A, that means what? If giant A experienced theta A movement but theta A slope, that means so A at the support of A experienced this much of movement, and due to this slope giant B also experienced this much of movement. See which direction? Clockwise direction. So I will write down. This is now 4EI theta A by L. This is 2EI theta A. Understand? So that's it. Now you can club it. First I will take as a rotation is 0. No rotation. So that's it. I will take first, there is no rotation. You will get this much of moments. Okay. So if the rotation is allowed, theta B is allowed, some much theta B. We don't know what is that value. If you allow theta B, you will experience this much, and you will experience this much amount of giant A. And next you will allow theta A at giant A. So giant A experience this much and giant B experience this much. So now you club it, you can get the total moment. So if you now I write it M AB. So AB means, so first I will write what is it? AB means final. This is the final. So fixed end moments I will write as a capital. Fixed end moments means I taken there is no rotation. There is no rotation at the giant. I taken as that's called as a fixed end moments. If I write a small end moments, that's the final moment. Final moment at the giant. Final moment means later different loading conditions it experiences some deflection, some rotation also. So okay, you see what is that value? Fixed end moment MAB, fixed end moment. So okay, fixed end moment MAB plus how much? 4EI theta A by L 2EI theta B by L. Okay, so now I will write BA. So okay, BA. So BA is what? Fixed end moment of BA. So same thing, 4EI. Otherwise I will write 2EI theta A by L 4EI by L into theta B. That's it. And also I will include this value also. If AB is a span, AB experiences some differential settlement of delta. How much moment experienced? 6EI by delta by L square, 6EI by delta. Both are anti-clockwise. So I will include this also. Minus of 6EI L square delta. If it is experienced differential settlement, this is also possible. I will include this value also. That's it. So now we will rewrite it. MAB plus if you write as 2EI by L, if taken as a common. So 2 theta A theta B minus 3 delta by L square. That's it, na? L square? No, L. I will write L. L. So MBA. Same thing. 2 theta A by L. Theta A plus 2 theta B. That's it. These are the final moments. Are understood? So that's it. So you can include everything. So you did everything. So everything means A and B experienced maybe rotations, and also A and B supports maybe experienced differential settlement also. Differential settlements delta. So if A, B giants experience differential settlement also, we include it. So that's it. That's it. You can find out the exact moment at the end by these equations. Sir, how can find out remaining giants? If you see, this is AB. So next is some giant BC is there, some giant C is there. So you can write the same equations for the BC span. So I will write it like, so A B support is there. So next equation, see BC giant also, BC span also, you will write same MBC. So not related. You will write out finally MBC small. So write into same equations. Okay. Next MCB. So in this also, you can write down how many giants are there. How you will get same equations. If say so A, B, C, three giants are there. So you will write as MAB, MBA. Okay, for this span AB. So for this span BC, MBC, MCB. So can you solve? How can you solve? How can you solve? And finally you can find out the MAB and MBC. But before you have to find out theta A, theta B, and also in this theta C. First you will find out the theta A, theta B, theta C. Then only you can find out these values. Sir, how can you find out theta A, theta B, theta C? So to find out this theta A, theta B, theta C, you require equilibrium equations. Sir, how can get equilibrium equations? So now we will see. At the giant of B, you will write BA for this. For the span BC, you will write BC, MBC. But if you observe it, both are same. Because at the giant of B, it experienced only one moment, not two different moments. We already did in a fixed end moment, continuous beams. I shown you. Okay. So now we see this MBA, this MBC, both are equal, but opposite sign. Because what, sir? Because what? We said for MBA we write this side. This side, no, we write as a clockwise as a positive. Everything clockwise as a positive. Anti-clockwise is negative. Okay. So MBA you experienced maybe. So finally you will get some moment. If you just observe it, MAB. So MBA, you will get some clockwise movement like this. For this, you will get like this. Okay, are understood? So see, this is a clockwise, this is a anti-clockwise. Both are experienced a hogging moment. Are understood? Both are hogging moments. But one thing is positive, one thing is negative. If you take in as a clockwise as a positive, anti-clockwise is negative. But both experience the hogging moment, and it will give only one moment. At the giant is only one. So MAB and MBA both are equal, but it will give opposite signs. If you solve like this, MAB and MBA, and next MBC and MCB, MAB and MBC both are equal, because we calculated the moment at the giant B. Because giant B has only one slope theta, one theta. So I said this is the theta S and theta B only experienced one theta. But we taken as a clockwise as a positive, anti-clockwise is negative. So one thing will come, one thing will positive, one thing will negative. Both are equal. So how can you get equilibrium equations? One thing is positive, one thing is negative, it equal to 0. So at every giant, giant B, it will come. At giant C, maybe CB, and next CD. If another giant is there, equal to 0. These are the equilibrium equations. Based on the equilibrium equations, you will solve it, and you can find out theta A's, theta B's, theta C's. And also some other equilibrium equations are there. How can you do? Sir, if a span is there like this, you will get equilibrium equation is theta A is 0. You already know it. Theta C also 0. If it is end giants, or if it is end support, is a fixed support. If support is a fixed support, you will directly find out theta A is 0, theta C is 0. Only we have to find out the only theta B. Maybe it experienced like this, or it may be due to different loading, it may be experienced like this. We don't know. Okay, otherwise maybe different loading. So it experienced only theta B. So first you have to find out the theta B, theta A and theta C. Then only you can find out the MA, MB, MC. Okay. So that's the procedure. So these two equations are sufficient to find out anything. So just one equations, every problem, every type of loading, every type of problem, just one equation, everything will forsake. Okay, that's it. That's it, na? That's it. I will show one problem. I will show very simple problem. Very simple problem. Now you can understand how much simple it is. How simple it is. Okay. First you have to understand what is the basic logic in this. Okay. Basic logic. Later on we can find out everything. So first problem. So problems, very simple problem. So it's okay. This is a joint. It's a 20 kilonewton per meter. It's a 40 kilonewtons. It's a 2 meters. It's a 2 meters. It's a 6 meters. And also you can write his right as a it's a 2i. It's only I. I means what? I means cross section. So that's the meaning of it's I. It's 2i. So that's why we have to write it. For this I, you can write down the bracket. Okay, you have to maintain the bracket. So you can easily for the span. Okay, I will see. Just see how can you solve it. Just solve it and find out the moments and shear force and everything. So in this whole chapter I will just solve the moments. I will give the moment. So bending moment diagram. So once you find out the bending moment diagram, how can you find out the shear force? How can you draw free body diagrams? It's all happened in the free body. So fixed end moments. I shown 2-3 problems, so many problems I shown how can you draw free body diagrams. Later we can find out the reactions. Based on the reactions you can draw shear force bending moment diagram. That's everything is the same procedure. So I don't do because it's a very limited time. Because we did so many problems. So nothing new. So now I will just show how to draw bending moment diagram. Later you have to do. So in every problem I maybe in future I will ask in examinations. You have to do calculations. The shear force diagram also. That's all. Should be included in the problem. Okay. So see. I will write down this is A. This is B. This is C. This is C. See. Just see. First I will take AB span. Just AB span. AB span. Now I will consider. See. I will consider. B has experienced theta B in clockwise. In clockwise, theta B experienced theta B based on that loading. We don't know what is the theta B, and I don't know exactly it is a clockwise or it is anti-clockwise. I don't know exactly, but I will take it as a clockwise. If it is a clockwise, how much experienced? How much experienced? MAB and MB, MAB and MB like this. This much, na? So this much. Based on that, later you will solve equilibrium equations. You can calculate theta A and theta B. Then only you will get. If you get a positive value, that means that is a clockwise slope. So if negative means it will get anti-clockwise slope. Okay. I just write down the formulas based on the clockwise slope. So first I will see. First I will take fixed end moments. Fixed end moments. MAP. Fixed end moments means first I will take the B is also fixed. I will take only span of AB. It's AB. That's experience of 40. Okay. What is the fixed end moments? MAB. We already know it. PL by 8. So what is that value? 40 into 4 divided by 8. How much? 20. So MAB how much? MAB it will come like this. MBA come like this. Understood? So I will take everything as a clockwise is positive, anti-clockwise is negative. That's why MAB is negative. MBA is same value but positive. That's it, na? This is positive. That's it, na? That's it. That's it. One thing, one thing you have to write it. So now also same thing for BC span also I will write once at a time. For BC span also I will write one at a time. For BC span it's taken 20 kilonewton per meter. It's 6 meters. 6 meters, na? So just take it. What is BC? So MBC is what's PL PL square by WL square by 12. I already shown. So what is W? W is 20. 6 square by 12. How much it is? So 2 is 3 is 60. 60. Negative span. MCB positive 60. Positive 60. Fixed end moments. So I taken B as a fixed moment. See, now you can observe it. See, BA is plus 20. BA is plus 20. See, now BA is plus 20. BA is plus 20. BC is minus 60. Understood? But see, at the joint of B, at the joint of C, it's two different values. How can sir these two different values? Because we just considered those are the fixed. We didn't consider now as a there is rotation is there. It's a continuous beam. It's a continuous beam. Are understood? It's a continuous beam. It's just taken as different. B is a fixed, but in reality it's not a fixed. It is in reality it experiences some slope. It experiences some slope. How much it is? We will see it. Later you will find out. Later you will find out MBA and MC. So BA and BC. BC you will experience both are equal. You will experience it. See. Okay. So now you see it. B has some theta B slope. Some clockwise or anti-clockwise, we don't know. So it's theta B in clockwise, we taken as a clockwise. If B experienced theta B in clockwise, what is MAB? MAB is what? MAB is fixed end moment of MAB. It's 2 EI of AB. AB na? AB is only I. Only I. So okay. 2 EI by L. 2 EI by L. 2 theta A plus theta B. There is no differential settlement. So okay. There is no differential settlement. You will strike out. So and also MBA. Same MBA. 2 EI by L. So theta A plus 2 theta B. Okay, that's it. That's it for AB span. For BC span, theta BC is MBC plus 2 EI by L, 2 theta B plus theta C minus 3 delta by L. MCB is MCB plus 2 EI by L, theta B plus 2 theta C minus 3 delta by L. That's it. These are the 4 equations for AB span, for BC span. Now you will observe it. It has 2i. It's okay. So now you can include that 2. This 2a 2. Okay, include it. So now also once you observe it, there is no differential settlement. Strike out. For the AB span, there is no differential settlement. BC span also there is no differential settlement. Strike out. So you will get it. MAB and MBA, MBC, MBCB. You will get it. So for you have to get those values. First you have to find out theta A, theta B, theta C. Then only you will solve. You will get MAB and MBC. Okay, I understood. So that's it. You have to find out those values. I understood. You have to find out those values. So for that, how can we solve it? So see it is. Now it is a part of equilibrium equations. So what are the equilibrium equations? First you will get it. See the span. At end, theta A is 0 because it's a fixed support. Theta C is also 0. But theta B is not 0. It has some experience of the slope. But how much it is, we don't know. Theta A is 0, theta C is also 0. That's it. No? So that's it. For these two equations, you will get theta A is 0. Theta A is 0. That's it. One thing, no? One thing you got. For these two spans, you already know it. What is theta A is 0 here. This is theta C is 0. So theta C is 0. You will strike out. You will strike out. You will strike out. That's it. So next what we do? So we have to find out theta B. Then only you will get answers. How can you find out the theta B? So that's it. Finally, I will show another equation is theta A is 0. We know it. Theta C is 0. We know it. We know it. No? We know it. And finally, what? So if you want to observe it, how many equations are required? So MA, MB, MC. You have to find out three moments. MA, MB, MC. If you find out the three moments, huh? Just if you want to find out the three moments, you will solve everything. So three unknowns are there, three equations are required. Okay, that's it. That is one example of one idea also. We got two equilibrium equations, that's okay, but extra one equation also is required. What is that equation? I already said MBA and MCB both are equal. MBA and MBC are equal because we find out the moment at B only. But for the BC span, see, for the BA span we calculated like this. For BC span we calculated like this. So are understood? See, for BA span we taken as a plus 20. For BBC span we taken minus 60. So same experience, same at the giant of B. One time we calculated a clockwise, one time we calculated anti-clockwise. We get it. Okay, are understood? So that's why what will happen? MBA and MBC both get equal to 0 because one is positive, one is negative. We will get the same value. We will get the same value. Are understood? So that's it. So just submit those two. Are understood? Just submit MBA and MBC. Submit. What you will get? MBA is what? MBA is what? So plus 20. Okay. See, plus 20 plus 2 EI by L is what? L is for BS span. BS span is 4. Okay. So 4 2 theta B. That's it. That is the one thing. For BC, MBC is what? MBC is what? Minus 60. Minus 60 plus 2 2 0 4. 4 EI by L 2 theta B is equal to 0. Understood? 2 theta B is 0. So that's it. So you will get it what? 20 60. So okay, 2 2 0 4 4, you will get it 8. So minus 40 EI theta B. Okay, so this is 8 EI theta B. This is what L? L is what? Sorry, L is 6. This is 6. So 2 3 0, 4 by 3. This is 4 by 3. Okay, equal to 0. So what is EI? 1.8. What is EI? I will give EI value 1.8. One thing. Wait. Check what is the EI value. So okay, EI value is something, but you don't need EI value also. How can you, sir? See, I will see. I will see. So based on that, you will calculate EI by theta. Na? So see, so if you just did 3 7 by 3, 7 by 3, you'll get 40. So EI by theta B always 40 into 3 by 70. Na? That's it. Na? So what is that value? What is that value? So 17 point. What is that one? Exactly, is it correct? I write it is correct or wrong? 4 by 3. 7 by 3. 7 by 3 you will get 40. 3 into 40 divided by 7. Yes, 7. So what is that value? 17.143. That's it, na? EA by EW. So if something problem will give EA value, you will get theta B value. Otherwise, no need at all. For the solving of this problem, no need at all. Okay. So if something you will give EA value, you will get theta B. Otherwise, no need at all also. Okay. No need at all. EA by EB, you got it, na? You got it. So once you got the value, see what is MAB. MAB is what? So MAB is what? MAB is what? It's a minus 20. So see, otherwise I will write MAB is what? Minus 20 plus 2EI by L into theta B. Understood? Theta B. Just place it. Place it. This is minus 20. EA by theta B is what? 2 into 17,143 divided by L is 4. How much it is? How much is it? It is a minus 11.428. MBA is what? Plus 20. Plus 20. 2EI by L. 2EI by L. L means 4. So already directly write it. Plus 2EB. 2 theta B. Okay. So write it. It's a plus 20. It's a 2. EI theta B 2 divided by 2. Okay. So what is that value? It's a 17 plus 20. It's a 37. 37.143. Got it now? So based on MBC. So now you will find out MBC. MBC is what? So everything is in terms of theta B only. So once you got EI theta B, EI multiplied with theta B, you can easily find out. Otherwise, someone give theta EI value also, you can find out theta B also. But you can easily find out. You can easily observe what you observe. EI theta B is 17.143. That means theta B is 17.143 by EI. EI should not be negative. Shouldn't be negative, na? EI is flexible rigidity. It shouldn't be negative. That means theta B is positive. That means what? Theta B is a clockwise slope. Understood? Clockwise slope. That is also one thing you have to measure. Understood? It's a clockwise slope. I will show later. Okay. So what is theta BC? So theta BC also you will get minus 13.37.143. So finally theta CB you will get it 71.429 positive. Now you see these two are same, but one is positive, one is negative side. So just see it is. Now you can observe the calculation. Now you observe it. Now observe it. See finally. So first we will take. See observe it. Where it is. Where you will observe. You can observe it. First, based on the direct loading, and we taken as a theta B is a fixed support. We will get MBA is 20, MBC is 60. MBC is 60. Both are not equal because theta B. So B has experienced some deflection, some rotation. We didn't consider that rotation. We considered that rotation. We considered that rotation of the joint at B. So we will get these equations. Later we solve it. We got it that MBA, MBC value are both are equal. If these are not equal, you didn't get it. Those are not equal. That means you did some wrong value. Understood? Wrong value. So now you just see, observe it. Now you observe it. Now observe it. It's a B. It's a, so AB is what? 11.428. Negative sign, na? Negative means what? Negative means anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means what? This is 11.428. So otherwise, if you see MBA is what? 37.143 positive. Positive means this is 37.143. MBC is negative 37.143. This is a positive. Positive means 71.429. That's it. Now we will observe it. Both get the same value. That value is also in Hawking moment. That's also Hawking moment. Na? For BA span it's a Hawking moment. For BC span is also Hawking moment. That means what? At joint B it experienced a Hawking moment. B experienced a Hawking moment, but for we divided MBA, MBC, but B experienced only one moment, that is 37.123. But what these values are? What these values is 20 and 60. We didn't consider any rotation at B, but based on that loading, the rotation B experienced a rotation. If you observe it, if anything, if you want to clarify, just see it is. Its slope is there. Some exactly 40 is there. Exactly 40 is there. 2 is there. Applied. So if you see, for the BA span, BC span, exactly identical loading is there. So exactly B doesn't experience any rotation. That's it. Any exact identical loading is there at BA and BC span. There is no rotation. So now you can easily observe it. It's experienced of minus 20. It's experienced of plus 20. So otherwise it's plus 20. It's minus 20. That's it. It's minus 20. It's plus 20. Na? Same for this also 20. So both are equal. Both are equal means there is no rotation required. There is no rotation is exactly there. It's already distributed. And also you can write down you can memorize another word also. Memorize the rotation word also. This loading and this loading. By this loading we will get the fixed end moments of 20 or 60. But the giant at B is experienced as only one moment, not 20, not 60, but somewhere other. Some other means what? The moments are distributed because it is a continuous beam. Na? It's a continuous beam. The moments experienced by the loading is distributed among the total span. How it is distributed? Distributed through the rotation of the giant. Distribution through the rotation of the giants. Understood? We can elaborate the lines. Distributed the loads through rotation of the supports. So we just didn't consider the rotations. That's why you will get plus 20 minus 60. Once we consider the rotation of the supports, the moments is distributed and we will get a stable value. That value is 37 point something. Are understood? That's the meaning. So inside meaning. So that's it. You can write down the bending moment diagram. No problem at all. How can you write it? It's a Hawking moment. So we will just write it. How can you write it? Hawking moment of 71. So I will write. So 71.429. It's also Hawking moment. It's 11.428. It's also Hawking moment. It's a 37.143. Okay. So you will just add these values. And later these are the Hawking moments. Sagging moments based on that load. We already draw the bending moment diagrams like this in fixed end moments. This is also what? This is a uniformly distributed load. How will experience? Uniformly distributed load. How will experience? Experienced of like this. This is a point load. Point load means what? That's it. So this is negative. This is positive. This is negative. This is positive. This is negative. This will collapse. And we have to find out this value. Highest value is WL square by 8. This is a PL by 4. Once you find out, then only you will write down like this. So I will write down this value is 90. This value is 40. So you can easily find out how much it is the experienced value, You can easily find out because at the center, how much it is, you can easily find out. So this is a 30, this is 71. So exactly half of the circle, how much it is there. So remaining is the moment. We already did a fixed moments, everything we did. So that's it now. So later you can find draw free body diagrams. Free body diagrams now. You can this is 37. This is a reaction. This is a reaction. So first find out the reactions RB, RC. This is RB1. Later RB2. So RB1. So later you can find write down the shear force diagram also. Write down the shear force diagram also. How can it write that? So you will get RC value. So this RB. So you will go through this uniformly distributed load. So uniformly distributed load you will get like this. Once it's RB, it will like this. Next is the point load. Point load means there is nothing. It's the point load. It will. How much it is the values I don't know. I will just it's a uniformly distributed load. Try it. It's a point load like this. So you can easily find out. That's it, now. That's it. You can find out. So now I will give another point. I already said where is it. So theta b is a positive. If someone is giving EI value also flexibility, you can easily find out theta p. But I can say it's a positive. Positive means what? It's a clockwise slope. Clockwise slope means what? How can it deflect? How can it deflect? Its deflect is a clockwise slope. It will experience like this is a theta b positive. Clockwise slope. That means what? How it's deflect? It's deflect like this. It's deflect like this. It's deflect like this. Like this. Maybe first you don't know. This effect is more or this effect is more. Maybe I assume like this. I thought that maybe it's anti-clockwise up. I feel that someone feel that 40 effect is more compared with 20 uniform load. No. So finally, once you find out the theta b, you will get exactly how it's differ. How it is differ. See, theta b is positive. You can easily write down the deformation shape exactly in this method. But in the previous methods, the force methods, you didn't calculate any deflections, any slopes. So you don't know exactly in which direction it gets deflected. So now you can easily set the theta b in clockwise. So that's deflection shape is like this. You can't take in this much height. Otherwise you will write like this. You will experience like this. Okay. Not this much of height. Okay. So and also you will see how many points of contraflexures also is there. So 1, 2, 3, 4 point of contraflexures are there. Where are the point of contraflexures? You will also this one point of this one another, this 3, this 4. Okay, that's the enough. That's the story. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we will solve different conditions, different loading, and different continuous beams. Okay, that's enough.